Oh, and hello, please. Yeah, I'm back. Anyway, so now I wanted to do a little breakdown for the spicy contemporary that I write. So I don't write very many standalones. For paranormal, like I said, I don't do very many. Like I have those three because I write 6 paranormal series, so it gets very taxing. I don't really have the time to write standalone paranormals, but I do write standalone contemporary and historical. The historical I will do next. But so um, this is the spicy, like seriously spicy contemporary romance, and this book is called Beauty Sleeping. Now it's not a like a play on Sleeping Beauty. It has nothing to do with Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, Sola Tigua is a bartender, server. She's all around New Yorker. She does whatever job pays this as New York City rent. And so she actually has a bachelor's degree in marketing and research. And so she goes for an interview at this company, and the old crabby lady that she has an interview with, she automatically knows that this woman is not hiring her. Because she's set in her ways and she's old and she's just not like ready for anything new in this company. But she doesn't actually own the company. Julian McCleary owns the company, and so she's a little disheartened about the actual interview. So she's downstairs in the lobby and she takes off these like 4-inch stilettos, and she pulls like a pair of trainers out of her bag, this huge big bag that she has. She sort of like fluffs her hair up, and then she's like, F it. And so she pops up and she's ready to go. And then someone starts laughing. And so she turns around and she looks, and this very handsome, distinguished, looking man, he smiles because he thought like this little scenario that she did was cute. And so, so Ella goes on about her business. Well, that was Julian McCleary. And so he goes back upstairs and he's like, I think I found the new one. And so, his business partner, Praxis, is like, new one what? And so he takes out this file. And it's a secret file that he has. And then he's like, she's perfect. And then basically, Soala is bartending this event. And this guy walks up to her and he hands her a business card. And on the back of the business card, it has $100,000 on it. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? And then he goes, if you would like, a new job, show up at that address on the business card tomorrow. And so she's like, okay, thanks, right? And then he goes on about his business, and then the other bartender that she's working with, he's like, $10,000. What do you think that's about? And she was like, come on, $10,000, a handsome, gorgeous man like that, it obviously has something to do with XA. And then the friend is like, for $100,000? Well, actually, I mean $100,000. The price is like, for $100,000, I'll do some stuff, whatever. And so she just starts dying laughing, and she's like, whatever. And so she decides to show up to where that business card said to go. And that's Beauty Sleeping. And it is a very spicy, it's probably 4 or 5 peppers romance. Okay. Then there's Cats and Dogs. Basically, Abril is she is a veterinarian. And she pretty much spends most of her life doing that. She likes animals more than she likes people. And then her best friend, Annabelle, is like, you can't keep functioning like that. You have to get out and socialize and have a freaking life. I love animals just as much because Annabelle is her partner in this business. It's 3 of them. It's Annabelle, her, and then Dietrich. And so she's like, we both have lives beside, our love for animals. So you need to get out and do stuff too. So the best friend signs them up for a doghouse. And when I say doghouse, if you know the definition of a cat house, then you know the definition of a doghouse. And so at first, Aurora's like, are you effing crazy? There's no way I'm going to that. And so Annabelle's like, you're going one way or another. And so now you have a bunch of Navy SEALs um, basically Samuel, his sister, her niece has this form of rare cancer, and so Samuel has pretty much been footing the bill for his sister because her husband actually died in action, and so he's been pretty much footing the bill for his sister and his niece, and so one of their friends who does some modeling or whatever, she comes and she says, yeah, would you like to work for this blah 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 event? She doesn't tell me exactly what the event is because Samuel's like a handsome man, and so he goes, yeah, sure, anything if it'll help me help Debbie with Gabby's medical bills. And so he signs up to do this event, but he doesn't know exactly what the event is because it's like $5,000 a pop. And so basically, they both meet. And so the book goes on from there. And then, like a lollipop, Sebin and Maria Fernanda have been best friends for like forever, since their college 101 days. Sebin had a crush on her. She had a crush on him. But Maria Fernandez, the guy that she was dating at that time, he cheated on her. And so she was like, I'm sick of men. F men, blah, 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 blah. She's like, I'm never doing this again. Well, he heard this. So he was pretty much like, okay, well, there's no point in me ever stepping to her like that because she pretty much said she was done with men. So for 6 years, they just remain best friends. And then he initiates an FWB relationship. Maria Fernanda thought she could do it because she pretty much pushed that love that she had for him down. But then she realizes that she can't. But by then, it's chaos. And so he decides that he can't do it either anymore, and he decides to leave. And when he decides to leave, all the chaos starts because then all those true feelings come out. So this series for all of these books is called Exe Can't Beat Love. And so basically that's the whole point of them. These carnal relationships don't beat love. And these characters have to realize that at some point. And they do. So that is the Spicy Romance Collection.